Greetings, listeners. Welcome to Consulting Between Friends. I am your host, Michael Holmes Jr. I appreciate the constant support. It means a lot. If you would like to support the podcast more, you can find me on Patreon at Consulting Be Friends. Once again, at Consulting Be Friends. You can also find merchandise on Spring. Both links will be in the description. Thanks again and enjoy the show. Water is essential for humans to live and function. Water has different benefits for survival as well. In this current climate, the basic water supply is evaporating before our eyes in certain locations and causing multiple problems for survival. Water treatment plants protects us from toxins that can affect our way of life. However, there are some severe water pollution problems in different areas of the world. There are infrastructure problems that will cost millions, if not more. Jackson, Mississippi, as well as Flint, Michigan, are experiencing some of these problems now. If we don't keep up with the infrastructure of water treatment plants, these problems can happen in other places. In this episode, I will talk about why water is important for survival and what benefits it offers for human life. Also, how to protect your family and yourself from water problems. The topic is clean water. It's a necessity for survival. We will return after a message from our sponsor. Everyone is always planning things, and advertising is needed to make it happen. So, if it's personal or business, let Pinpoint Designs and Images solve that problem. With Pinpoint Designs and Images LLC, you will receive quality work and professional service at a great price. The service that is offered: flyers, business cards, programs, invitations, photo books, ad booklets, and much more. Michael Holmes Jr., owner/principal designer of Pinpoint Designs and Images LLC, contact me by email or social media. Email address is pinpointdesignsandImages@gmail.com, and Instagram Pinpoint Designs, and Facebook Pinpoint Designs and Images. We are back. There are many things we consume that contains water, from your favorite drinks and food. For example, fruits, vegetables, soups, and dairy products. Water is essential for humans to survive. It allows our body to stay cool and allow us to feel healthy. It is also important for us to clean ourselves and prepare the food we eat. The human body is made up about 60% of water. The water in our bodies has multiple uses to play a role in functioning. Body functions are: 1. Body temperature. Keep your body cool by sweating. 2. Digestive system. Helps us digest our food. 3. Protect organs, brain, spinal cord, and many other organs. Water is also a lubricant for our joints. 4. Remove toxins. It allows waste and urine to move easier through the body. 5. Nutrients. It allows the body to receive vitamins and minerals. 6. Transport oxygen throughout the body and cells. The damage of not drinking water and how the body acts. The body can start to feel weak and tired more often. The body loses energy and minerals that are needed to function. When these problems happen, you could be experiencing dehydration. The stage of dehydration is when the body is not receiving enough fluids, vitamins, and minerals to function properly. The body needs certain key ingredients that gives the body energy. The ingredients are sodium, potassium, and calcium, which are called electrolytes. With these electrolytes, the body has more energy to function. Without the right electrolytes, the body will give warning signs like 1. Irregular heartbeat, 2. Weakness, 3. Twitching and muscle spasms, 4. Changes in blood pressure, 5. Excessive tiredness, 6. Numbness, 7. Confusion, 8. Bone disorders, 9. Nervous system disorders, 10. Seizures. Sometimes, if you are dehydrated for too long, it can affect your life. Being dehydrated can actually cause you to die. The heat from the sun can cause you to lose energy and make you feel thirsty for fluids to stay hydrated. In the United States, every year, there are heat related emergencies. For example, on average, 702 heat related deaths occur each year. On average, 67,512 emergency department visits due to heat, and on average, 9,235 people are hospitalized due to heat. So, as you can see, it is important to drink plenty of water or electrolytes drinks. When it comes to heat related issues, this can affect anyone who is not very careful about their body temperature. The groups of people who are vulnerable the most are 1. Pregnant women, 2. People with heart and lung conditions, 3. Young children, 4. Older adults, 5. Athletes, 6. Outdoor workers. After a short break, we will return. We are back. When you think about using water, you don't think about it until you don't have it available. The average family uses over 30 gallons of water at their home for daily life. For example, cooking, cleaning, washing clothes, brushing their teeth, and many other things. There is a water contamination crisis happening now to the residents of Jackson, Mississippi, and in the past, Flint, Michigan. This crisis has affected businesses, schools, homes that depend on the water treatment in their city. Imagine not having water every single day for your daily essentials. The only way to drink water is from bottled water. This water has to be used for multiple things to survive. This is what the residents are doing right now in Jackson, Mississippi and Flint, Michigan. So you can imagine how frustrating this will be without having proper drinking water and running water where you live, which is needed every single day. The residents of Jackson, Mississippi and Flint, Michigan are having to have multiple cases of water for survival. This water crisis is costing millions of taxpaying dollars with toxic water issues overall that are not protected by the proper treatment needed. In some cases, this water crisis has been neglected by the government of Jackson, Mississippi residents over multiple years from different administrations. Jackson, Mississippi is the capital of Mississippi and has multiple ethnicities in the state. This water treatment problem has caused pipe corrosion and toxic chemicals in the water over a long period of neglect in the city from the state. Mostly poor and minority cities in America are neglected from having proper places to live, which causes health problems from toxic environments such as water treatment and many other environmental problems. If you dispose harmful materials properly, you are helping your city or town keep your water safe. Here are ways you and your family can protect your drinking water. When you are disposing of waste, don't pour it down the drain, on the ground, or in storm drain. This can contaminate your drinking water source. Contamination sources such as 1. Motor oil, 2. Pesticides, 3. Leftover paints and paint cans, 4. Mothballs, 5. Flea collars, 6. Household cleaners, 7. Medications. If you and your family follow these steps for disposal of harmful materials, this is everyone's way to contribute to clean drinking water for all. After a short break, we will return. We are back. In closing, I hope this information was valuable to everyone on water usage for all. The water we drink is important to our own life and how we function. Now, I hope everyone knows why drinking water and fluids are important to life. Without clean drinking water, we will all not be able to survive life. So, it is very important that everyone does their part to protect the water supply we all need to drink every day. One last thing, remember to support local businesses and remember to protect your drinking water sources. I want to share some news with my listeners. On September 19th, 2022, I had the opportunity to showcase my podcast to a high school. The high school name is West Jefferson High School in Harvey, Louisiana. I was invited by a teacher I know by the name of Tanaj Jones. Tanaj is a teacher who is a part of a national organization called JAG, known as Jobs for American Graduates. This is a program that teaches students about career opportunities, leadership, and many other business skills that can benefit the student after high school. I was invited on that day to talk about podcasting and what benefits it can bring someone. I created an outline on everything I wanted to discuss in podcasting. The class assignment by the teacher was, what was your definition of a podcast? I learned each student had their very own unique answer. Next, I asked what podcasts you listen to, and most in the class listen to podcasts. Podcasts ranging from celebrity hosts and many other podcasts that are very well known. I discuss the different forms of a podcast. For example, interview, monologue, and bite-sized podcasts. Then I discuss what equipment is needed to be a podcaster. On that day, I spoke to two different classes about podcasting. I also found out all the students enjoy my speaking and want me to come back to the classroom. If you would like to see a picture of me in the classroom, check out my Instagram at Consulting Bee Friends. Once again, at Consulting Bee Friends. Thank you for listening to Consulting Between Friends. This podcast is available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and Apple Podcasts, as well other platforms that are available. So like and subscribe. Need to contact us and leave us a comment? You can find us on Instagram at Consulting the letter B Friends. Once again, Consulting B Friends. An email address is consulting the letter B friends at gmail.com. Once again, consulting B friends at gmail.com. Consulting Between Friends now has a merch online store called Podcast Merch Headquarters. This is where you can buy merch to show your support for the podcast. Some items to choose from are t-shirts, tumblers, and hoodies, as well many other things I know you will appreciate. So take the time to review the items in the store. The link will be available in the podcast notes under Podcast Merch Headquarters. Consulting Between Friends now has a way for listeners to share their feedback about the podcast. The listeners can now share their feedback on Discord. The link will be available in the podcast notes and on the podcast website. Thanks again for the support. If you have an extra minute, it would be greatly appreciated if you could answer a few questions regarding the quality of the podcast. The link will be in the description. Consulting between friends. Thanks to everyone for making this possible. The host, Michael Holmes Jr., the producer and content creator, Michael Holmes Jr., the artwork cover, Michael Holmes Jr., original music, a DJ named Slash, references, CDC Climate and Health Program, medical news today, EPA.gov, political.com, medicinenet.com, content distributor, My Producer Podcasts,